I might be happy if I wasn't out with them and they're happy. It's a lovely place to be. Happy that the fire's full of bomb and it's a steal. With a haircut, smile, and the meaning of style. It's a night out with the boss. But you win or you lose, and it's them who choose. And if you don't win, then you've lost. What a good place to be. Don't believe that. You speak a different language and it's never something to me. Don't believe that. Oh no. Cause it's never something for me. It's another night out with a boss. Following in footsteps over compromise and his heart's me. Good women go on trees. And if you catch them right, they will land upon the knees. Where they open all the wallets and they close all the minds and they love to buy you all a drink. And as we ask all the questions and you take all your clothes up and back to the kitchen sink. What a good place to be. Don't believe that. You speak a different language and it's never really happened to me. Don't believe that. Oh no. Cause it's never been happened for me. No, no. What a good place to be. Don't believe that. Speak a different language and it's never really happened to me. Don't believe that. Oh no. Cause it's never been happened for me. Don't believe that. Don't believe that. Don't believe that. Happy hour again and again and again. It's happy hour again and again and again. It's happy hour again and again and again. It's happy hour again.
All right, let's start the show, everybody. We've got some very interesting breaking news in drama world, but also before we get to the crazy drama, we've got some heavy hitting Rolex news. Maybe some of you guys already heard about this. Maybe to a lot of you guys, it's going to be something new. But yeah, today I wanted to talk about this absolutely ridiculous, possibly genius, and totally Rolex thing to happen. But before I tell you what it is, huge shout out to the one and only Humble Pine. You just sent $50 super chat back to back with another $50. He's a show sponsor tonight. Shout out to Humble Pine, the show sponsor. Shout out to everybody else who's joining us tonight in the chat or just watching the show. I've got something big for you. Guys, Rolex and Bucherer just opened a new boutique on the Mount Titleist in Switzerland. That's almost 3,000 meters above sea level. And it's not in Geneva. It's not on Fifth Avenue. Not in the Dubai Mall. Not in some rich guy's shopping district. No, 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 no. Bucherer put a Rolex boutique above the mother effing clouds. It's mental, guys. It's freaking mental. All right? It's just one word. Completely mental. So the question today is simple. Is this the coolest Rolex retail experience ever? Or is this the ultimate luxury flex where you climb a mountain just to be told, sorry, sir, no Daytona available? Oh. But basically, according to Watchanista.com, this new Rolex boutique by Booker sits inside the Titleist Tower above Engelberg. So it's like an hour from Lucerne, where they have that um, collider thing. So they've got a 200 square meter location located on the sixth floor with floor to ceiling windows looking out at Swiss Alps. Let me show you guys this shot right here. Ah! Wait. I think I have a audio drop for this. Wait, where is it? Yeah. That is out of control. It's completely out of control. It's not some random ski shop Rolex counter. This building was designed by Hertz and De Morn, the same architect that it's like the firm that designed Tate Modern in London and Bird's Nest Stadium in Beijing. So Rolex is not just saying, "Come buy a watch." They're like they're basically saying, "Come have a religious experience with the brand." Look at this. Look. Play the video, Timmy. What the fuck?
Now it's your time to enter my world, where frozen nights whisper and glaciers breathe.
Ah!
Be the first to taste the extraordinary
They got a restaurant there.
above the clouds, where ice meets sky, and discover the experiences that awaken you.
Are you ready to experience? Guys, this is out of freaking control. It's out of control. Like Rolex doesn't need this shit. Think about it, right? They already have the strongest watch brand in the world. They've got the freaking wait lists. They've got people begging AD sales associates for permission to spend 10, 20, 30, 50, $100,000. So why would they do something like this? That's a great question. Rolex, see these guys, man. Rolex, and I talked about this yesterday on the yesterday episode where Rolex basically opened the museum in partnership with National Geographic in Washington D.C. And it's like, what are they thinking? What are they doing? Right? And this is a continuation of that theme today, where Rolex is not selling watches; they're selling uh, like emotions. They're selling feelings. They're selling, they're selling status. Right? They're building mythology with shit like this. You don't just walk into a boutique. You make a pilgrimage, for fuck's sake, right? Like to get to this Rolex AD, you have to take the train, you have to climb up a mountain, you need to take a cable car, and then you arrive in this crazy architectural tower. Look at this shit. I'm just turn up the music here. Oh, wow. Look at this. You walk through the cave, through the ice cave. It's not just regular stone cave. Fucking ice cave. Poof. Look at this thing. There's balconies. You have the finest meal that day, right? You climb it all up. Look at this. You stand on a balcony and see the peaks of the tallest mountains in the world. Holy shit. Look at that. There's the cable car, right? You can probably ski down this mountain for all I know, right? You walk and then, hold on. So then, boom, you walk into a warm wood and marble Rolex temple in the Swiss Alps outside the window. Look at this shit. This is brand storytelling at the highest level. No pun intended. Literally. John Doe says they have so much money to spend on these type of unusual costs because they have shareholder dividends to pay out year after year. What are you talking about? Rolex is not a publicly owned company. There is no dividends. It's owned by a charitable trust. So basically, they have no dividends to pay out. They have nobody to behold except themselves. Like they just have to uphold the contract. And that contract, according to kind of like Hans Wilsdorf Foundation, is to preserve the brand name Rolex, right? And what is going to preserve the name? It's shit like this. Okay. Okay. Right. Exactly. Okay, yeah, no shareholders. Exactly. So they're really like a robust brand. They can spend money on stuff like this, but also this doubles not as just a boutique, right? Because this is Bucher owned, right? This is Bucher, guys. All right. It's very important to understand this is operated and owned by Bucher, which Rolex bought in 2023. And you know what? This matters because for decades Rolex had this very tightly controlled relationship with authorized dealers. And now Rolex owns one of the most important luxury watch retailers in the world. So when you see a boutique like this, don't just think like, "Oh, cute mountain store," right? No, it's bigger than just a store in the mountains. This is Rolex showing us the future of what Rolex retail might look like. So I think they're gonna be going away with these boring fucking counters, right? In the middle of butt fuck nowhere. And they're gonna be doing more of these controlled experiences, right? More destination retail, more hospitality, more emotion, more theater, I guess you can say. This is theater, right? This is not retail. This is not retail. This is stage. Fuck. It just blows my mind what they've done here. Okay? Whoa. Look at this. The boutique. This boutique. Let's look what they've done here, okay? Let's look at the design for a second, right? They got this walnut, right? They got this fancy Verde Alpi marble. Look at the smoked oak floors. Fucking beautiful. All right? Look at this. They got these beautiful couches. Oh my God. Natural fiber carpets, right? And then look at the sculpted tables that they've got throughout, right? Look at this table. What the fuck? How did they even bring it up there? That's a large slab of marble. And this all feels very symbolic. All right. Look at this shit. This is all very symbolic, guys. Think symbology, right? What is Rolex trying to tell us? You've got like one side, like look out the window, right? Okay, let's just think about this. Okay, look outside. All right, look at the contrast that's going on here. All right. You got this table made out of stone, and it's nicely carved, polished down, it's perfect. And then the outside is completely raw, right? So what is Rolex psychologically trying to tell us here? You know what they're telling us? That they've mastered nature or something like that, right? Because the mountains outside, they're raw. But the watches that they create have been perfected, right? The environment, look at the clouds, right? You're probably going to have some crazy wind out there. It's fucking wild nature outside. But inside, look at like how everything is perfectly laid out. Everything is controlled, right? Weather is unpredictable, but Rolex is forever. Some shit like that, you know? This is like makes me almost want to cry. All right? When I saw these images, I had a tear coming down my well, not this eye. That's a bad one. The other one. I had a tear coming down. Maddie Chan says, shout out to the good people of Butt Fuck Nowhere. That's a great place, I heard. So got Dingo, Aliens, Timmy. It's you know what? If this is as close, this is the closest how can you say it? Like Rolex is basically the closest to aliens than any other brand. Scotty H says, beautiful place to not be able to buy a watch. Okay, I'm coming to that. I'm coming to that, right? Because look, let's be real. With that much money, you can build a boutique at 3,000 meters above sea level. You can put fucking you can put marble table in the sky. You can put marble walls, walnut ceilings, walnut floors. All right, you can give me that beautiful glacier view. I would love to have an espresso while here. Imagine you just sit on the couch over there in the corner having a nice espresso or maybe some sparkling wine. Wouldn't hurt. You can have nice velvet chairs. But yes, Scotty, that is the ultimate question. Can you actually can you buy a watch? What the fuck? You know, that's because that's the funniest comments online. I was checking some Reddit forums and basically everybody's trolling. They're like, "Yeah, Rolex opens the highest boutique in the world and you still can't walk out with a watch." Right? The forums are they're ruthless, right? They're ruthless because let's be honest, this place probably going to have the same allocation, the same waitlist energy as any other place. And that's the biggest joke, I think. Oh, that's so funny, right? You like imagine you make this massive pilgrimage above the clouds. You walk in, and the sales associate tells you, very beautiful choice, sir. We'll register your interest. Fuck! It's comedy genius. Uh, JMB. Yes, exactly. That's what I said. Yeah. It's designed by a legendary uh, a design firm. They're geniuses. Do you have an appointment? Ooh, man, that's a punch to the gut. Look, but look, honestly, I think this works because Rolex understands one thing better than almost every other brand. All right, people don't just want to buy objects; they want stories. Right? There's a reason why I love my Daytona so much. Yeah, number one, yeah, it's a cool piece. It's got some cool story behind. Well, actually, this is like a triple threat Daytona because number one, there's so many crazy stories surrounding Daytona watches. Then it's just a quality, robust watch. And then number three, the way they sold it to me, right on my 30th birthday, that was a stroke of genius. How could I ever get rid of this watch? Because even though it doesn't seem like much, but living to the age of 30 and getting a Daytona, it's pretty nice. It feels good. It's a lot to live up to, though. A lot of pressure. Now you gotta now you gotta live up to the Daytona, Timmy. I ain't I ain't going to be Paul Newman, but maybe I should aim to outdo Paul Newman. Ah, no, come on. Come out of the clouds, Timmy. Look, right? Like that's what makes Rolexes special, I think. It's not even so much that they're such high quality watches, because they are. They're really good quality watches. But there's so many cool stories. Oh, I should have made this image full screen from the beginning. What the hell was I thinking? But there's so many cool stories surrounding Rolex watches, right? The Submariner, the James Bond connection, the Paul Newman connection, the Pan Am connection. So all these incredible connections. I think this is what more brands need to lean into. Not just making amazing watches, but getting those watches into uh, certain people's hands so that it's like a making an investment ahead of time, right? You have to plant the seeds. Oh shit! Sorry. I just spilled some water here on the table. I don't want my table's already cooked. So, by the way, check this out. I'm drinking mint water. Took a whole bunch of mint, a little bit of lemon rind, muddled it. Bam, mint water. I'm doing a 5-day fast right now because I had to end the other fast that I was doing early due to a backyard barbecue World Cup game invitation. because of that, I cut it short. I did 3 days. I was gonna go for 7 days, but I ended after 3. Then I had 2 nice days. I had the barbecue, and then on Sunday we did wine and watches. And today I'm back on the fast. I'm gonna do 5 days. Gonna resume eating on Saturday. For now, I'm just gonna chill out. What's up? Nice. Looks really healthy. Yeah, good. You need to diet as well, roommate. You should do a fast with me. 5 days. You want to do a 5-day fast? No? You want to show them what you're eating? What you're eating there?
Okay, I'm so
Just a
poor.
cucumber.
I'm so poor.
Save money.
Save
That's all you
money,
need.
so I just put the cucumber. That's it.
Yeah, that's all you need. Okay. Take care, roommate. Hey, collectibles. How you doing?
What up? Woo!
You got your
How's it
Daytona?
going, Tim? What was
Get,
that?
get your Daytona on.
I got the Tudor.
Okay, Tudor's good. We're
Uh
talking. Well, I'm talking about this completely fucking insane new Rolex boutique.
huh.
Now, I don't know if you've been listening from the beginning, but let me just fill you in a little bit here. Get this. See, I was just saying that Rolex understands almost better than any other brand that people are not just buying objects, they're buying legends. All right. So when you buy a Rolex in some random mall, yeah, that's fine. Okay. It gets the job done. But if you buy or even try on a Rolex 3,000 meters above sea level in the Swiss Alps, that becomes a story forever till the day you die. Hey, where did you get your Explorer? Oh, this one on Mount Titleist? Boom! Okay, well, basically, Rolex built a new boutique on top of the fucking mountain in the sky. Look at this shit. Yeah. Like that?
That's
Look
pretty
at that
cool.
view.
Yeah, that's pretty badass.
Dude, it's fucking badass as fuck.
Yeah.
It's completely mental. It's insane. It's insane. You understand? It's unforgettable. Does it make sense?
I mean, I like the comment, like, great place to be told you're on the wait list or whatever.
Right.
One of the viewers wrote. I mean, that's kind of the glaring issue, right? Through all the facade.
Yeah, that is a glaring issue. But imagine if you could actually buy watches. What would you want to buy? What would you want to buy here? If you
Is it
could
just a Rolex
imagine,
boutique, or do they have other?
it's a Bucharest Rolex boutique. Yeah, no, it's
So
just
they have a ton
Rolex.
of places. Oh, it's just Rolex.
Well, no. This is a building. Okay, it's a
hmm
building called Titleist Tower. It's 6 stories. Check this out. This is the building.
Okay.
Look at this shit, right?
Yeah.
See, it's a massive structure, and there's 6 levels. There's a luxury restaurant up there. There's a viewing deck. Look, you see right here.
Yeah.
So this is a restaurant here. There's some type of like you can get a coffee. You can like just chill out, take a selfie. I guess it's like a location, and then they rent out different floors to different people. And
Okay. So
Rolex
there's no
rented
other
out a floor.
watch. I mean, surely there'll be other watch stores renting out floors.
If they can afford it. But that's gonna be like, if they do it, it's still gonna be sloppy seconds, don't you think?
Well, and I wonder if, like, Rolex said they're the exclusive, because sometimes you could put in the terms of the lease like you're the only one who sells watches. Um, it's pretty common, like in shopping areas, like outside malls and
Dude,
shopping
they're
centers.
not gonna make profit on this one. There's no way they're
Oh,
gonna
I mean,
make
do they make
profit.
profit? Do they make profit in any of them? I don't know.
I think this is just the advertising and marketing kind of a gimmick. but not a gimmick. This is a marketing strategy that Rolex is doing, because they have tons of money to burn, and they don't want to just sell a watch. They want to like sell an experience. They want to make it completely unforgettable. So like even if you can't buy a watch here, but let's say you go here and you try on Explorer 2, and then you go to your Rolex boutique and you say, "Hey, by the way, I was here in this mountain and I tried on Explorer 2." And they might sell you one. You understand?
Yeah.
So maybe your Rolex boutique will sell you one if they can't sell you a watch here. But like,
Yeah, or
let's say
maybe
let's just suspend the disbelief. Let's imagine they do sell watches here. What watch do you think would make the most sense to be able to buy here? Like, because I'm thinking Explorer, Explorer 2, GMT Master 2, Skydweller, Air King, anything that's travel, maybe Date Just, some type of a nice Date Just.
yeah, I get what you're saying. So not Submariners and 1908s and things like that.
Yeah. Because look, like Explorer 2 is a bit weak on the secondary market.
Yeah,
But
it's
like I
not
see no
sexy.
problem why they couldn't just sell 200 Explorer 2s here. Let's just like just
Yeah,
start pumping those out. And it's a weak model anyways. And if they sell them by whatever, whoever makes it up here, guaranteed Explorer 2. Maybe let because in the article they're saying that they're gonna have 200 watches. But what does that mean? I have no idea. Is that per
on
day,
display.
per
On
month, per
display.
week, or on display? Yeah, maybe on
Yeah,
display.
I think
Yeah,
that's what that means.
yeah,
Exhibition
probably.
only models
Right,
of
exhibition.
200.
200 exhibition only watches.
Yeah. I think what you're saying is logical, but I don't think you build that to sell some Explorers and Explorer 2s.
Oh, wait,
Um,
no. No, no. They're saying they're going to have 80 to 100 watches available for purchase. But they're not
yeah, is that
saying
daily,
what is it.
yearly,
Yeah,
monthly?
yeah. So
Yeah.
yeah, 80 to 100, but that's not Daytonas. It's not 200, 100 Panda Daytonas. It's probably going to be some two-tone Datejust models, some shit that's completely impossible to sell. See, this would be a great place to just dump all the unsellable garbage because
Yeah,
people will
all the
buy
gold.
it just because it's from here.
Maybe that is the plan, you know? Oh, we can't sell
That's
these
what I would do.
day dates, and then that's luxury, right? Like, you're up there and you buy a day date, and you're
Mm.
downstairs at the five-star restaurant, so you're like, "Oh, let me go upstairs and poke around," and, I imagine
Yeah.
it's probably a good way to meet celebrities and stuff too, and kind of create that networking from whatever the floors are below to kind of get some of their clientele up.
Mm. Humble Pine, $5 super chat says, kind of watching, but not. Don't guess how many I've had. And hello, collectibles.
Hi, Humble Pine. That's
Shout out to
awesome.
Humble
Hopefully
Pine.
you've had more than on one hand at least, more than you got fingers. Would be cool. Drink your water.
I'm drinking. I'm drinking this mint infused water. So good.
I actually, yeah, when I went to Israel, everything was like mint infused.
Really?
Like they had mint lemonade everywhere. It was fantastic. And I really miss it. It was so good. I've tried to like recreate it, but I should buy more mint and keep that around the house. That's like a goal of mine.
Like plant some. Don't you have?
Oh,
You're
that'd be
planning
cool.
to have a backyard, right? Like with a bit of a garden. If you go for that what is it 200 100 acre plot
Two,
house,
two
200
acre, 2 acre.
2 acre. Okay, two.
In California, that feels like 200.
Yeah, yeah. Well, if you do a 2 acre uh, place, dude, you could basically have full on garden with fresh herbs. You can plant your own tomatoes, cucumbers, all the basic vegetables. You can keep 20
Yeah,
chickens.
yeah. I told my wife you made the comment like It'll keep her busy and out of trouble, out of someone else's arms.
Yeah,
So yeah, I got to keep her busy growing mint leaves and chicken eggs.
exactly. Because these women, they get bored, and they start this. Then when they get bored, they start meeting some other guys because they want excitement. Whereas she's gonna be excited, chasing down chickens, fighting with the pests that are going to be eating her tomatoes. Right?
Yeah.
That's keep her preoccupied with some bullshit. Right?
But then their bullshit costs us money. So I don't know.
No,
Maybe,
you'll be saving
I don't know
money.
if that's a better. Yeah. Well, on mint, I don't
Yo,
know.
you can grow an entire garden of cucumbers, tomatoes, cabbages, and then you pickle that stuff. Or you ferment it. Even better, you ferment it, bro. And then you can have some fermented pickles for your family, for her family throughout whole winter. You don't have to buy it, and because a lot of the stuff in the stores, that stuff is terrible. They don't even sell any fermented like cucumbers, fermented cabbage, fermented carrots. You could do carrots. You could do fermented. Let's see. What else? What else can you ferment? Oh, beets. You can ferment some beets. Oh, onions. You could do your own fermented onions. Garlic. Grow garlic, dude. You could create a full system. It's gonna be great.
I'm fired up. You've got
Yo,
me
you know how
motivated
good
now.
fermented food is for you. This is why a lot of people are so sick nowadays. They're not eating enough fermented food.
Mm,
You know what fermented food is?
barely.
Have you ever had fermented food, bro?
I'm not confident enough to say I have, but maybe.
Ah, you understand? Our ancestors ate fermented food for half the year. Half the year, well, they ate like half the year. All they ate was fermented food. The other half the year, they ate some fresh plus fermented food. You need to add from, and the thing is, in the store they sell pickled stuff. So, but what happens when you put basically like when you pickle something, you add vinegar, and that kills all the bacteria. So if you had like those store bought pickles, right? Those don't have any bacteria. All the bacteria is dead because they put vinegar in there. They do a 50-50 brine with salt, sugar, water, and yeah, no, salt, sugar, vinegar, and water. They do that type of brine, but that doesn't ferment it. Those are dead pickles. But if you put just salt, so you put pickles, water, and salt, and you just let that shit ferment in a week, you have live bacteria in your pickles, and they're incredibly healthy. It helps like replenish bacteria in the gut. This is why a lot of people say, "Oh, I have bad metabolism. My metabolism is really slow," because your bacteria is almost dead in your stomach. So you need to replenish it. Anyways, what the fuck are we talking about here? Oop, collectibles lost the video. Look, is this look, guys? Let me know. You guys are watch collectors, right? What do you think? Is this type of a boutique? Is this cool for cool collectors? Because it makes me feel romantic again. Right? It turns a boutique sales experience into a proper experience, right? Or is this too much? Is luxury retail too fake nowadays? Because I don't know how many of you guys want velvet chairs. I think a lot of people, they just care about watches, right? They don't care. Oh yeah, boutique in the sky. They just want the watches. But I, honestly, I think it's cool. I think it's cool. It's cool to have balance. What do you think? Do you just want Rolex watches, or you want more than just watches? Right? Is this an actual boutique where you can buy watches, collectibles, or is this a Rolex museum with a cash register? Ka-ching!
So I think your audience and the general audience may differ slightly.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm a watch addict. I assume anyone watching here is really deep into watches, not just the luxury aspect. So I think people that are more about kind of the luxury and them offering you a free drink and then you sitting down and you them asking you what you do for work and that kind of whole luxury experience. I mean, this is
Mm-hmm.
probably perfect for them and I imagine more memorable than any Patek dealer or AP office that there is, right? So then you create this kind of image of Rolex in your head, especially once they get influencers out there and rappers and whoever might be downstairs to come up and Instagram that. You know what I mean? I mean, it's good marketing, right?
Mm-hmm. I think this is going to be a part of a bigger trend. I
Yeah.
think luxury brands, they're gonna start moving away from these simple, soulless, lifeless stores, and they're gonna move more towards destinations, right? Because it's gonna very soon. It's gonna become not enough to just have a boutique. You need to do a bit of a world building. And David H in the chat says, if AP did it, nobody would bat an eye. Why not Rolex? And I think actually this is Rolex adapting to AP because AP has
Yeah.
an AP house. Patek has a Patek museum. Vacheron has their heritage experience. So if you go to Vacheron in New York, they've got a little museum there, right? Richard Mille, they've got they've got the celebrities. They got the top celebrities in the world, right? There's a brand new uh, bicycle collab. Richard Mille is doing a collab with the number one bicycle brand in the world. It's fucking insane. And Rolex is doing, a boutique in the sky.
Yeah, it's smart. Join the
Yeah.
elite 3, you know what I mean?
You know what this is more than anything? This is content. This
Yeah.
boutique is content because it's literally made for Instagram.
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay?
it's all marketing. It's all
Yeah.
marketing.
This shit is going to go completely viral because people going to come up here even if they can't buy watches, they'll take pictures, selfies, and they'll post them on Instagram saying, "Look where I am. What can you believe this shit? I'm in a Rolex boutique in the sky." It's perfect because you know, especially for Rolex, they already have this deep relationship with exploration, right? They do they sponsored, right, the Everest expedition. They
Mhm.
sponsored diving expedition, right? Sir Edmund Hillary, James Cameron. They do aviation. I don't know who, but that the Air King thing that had to do with some type of I think transatlantic uh, voyage, right? They do all kinds of endurance sports. Oh, that the first collab they've ever done, that was when that lady was swimming across English Channel, right?
Mhm.
So a boutique in the Alps, fuck, it makes so much sense for Rolex. It makes so much more actually sense for Rolex than some shopping mall, soulless fucking boutique.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
then the combination of both is probably the
Mhm.
sweet spot.
Yeah.
This is kind of where you graduate as
Yeah.
a Rolex enthusiast or buyer,
Yeah.
right? The shopping malls are kind of for the plebs like me. And then when you're successful and doing great like Tim, they invite you here, and you pick up your gold Daytonas and piece uniques and stuff like that, and it's kind of where you graduate is up here.
Yeah. I think we're gonna see more stuff like this. And Rolex has been pulling a lot of ADs, especially the smaller ones, mom and pop stuff. That's
Hmm.
very quickly going away. I was just recently in Brooklyn AD over here near my house, and they have two locations, pretty big stores. They've
Hmm.
had Rolex forever, and this year they lost the AD. And also Wempe on the Fifth Avenue lost the AD. A lot of the ADs are losing their status, and I think this is what Rolex is going to do. They're going to try to find the best possible locations and open boutiques there, so that like when people buy a Rolex, they really feel like whoa, their minds get blown by uh, by the location, because it's already difficult to get Rolex. Imagine saying, hey, it was difficult to get it at a mall, but now if you want to get a Rolex, you have to go up, to the top of the mountain. And you know what? That's going to cut out a lot of the flippers, because flippers are not going to go up to the mountain to get a Rolex, right?
Yeah.
They're too fucking lazy as it is, right? And it's also going to cut out a lot of people who are just um, low effort, I guess, low effort
Yeah.
individuals. And if you're a high effort, if you're put in work and you get up there, maybe they'll have allocations. They might have a lot more allocations, because it's just going to eliminate a lot of kind of lazy people.
So you think you have to get an invite and you come up and get your watch? I would think it'd work more like an airport where they're not like it's kind of for people just coming by and they're not super like, are you from the city or, they kind of just or like Vegas, right? Vegas will just kind of give them out randomly as well as to locals. Um,
I
I
think
would
it's
think
going to
that's
be
how it would
I think
function.
it's going to be a little bit of both,
Yeah,
right?
fair enough.
It's going to be I think they're going to actually have stuff, because a lot of the stuff is not going above retail. Like these Explorers, they might sell 50 Explorer 2s per day over here, right? But
Yeah.
I think they're going to be selective, and they're going to have a script that they will follow to test people why they want to get a watch. So if you just go up there and you say, "Hey, I want the Daytona," they're gonna give you the spiel. Oh, it's we'll take your name down, or they'll say, "Hey, that's a wait list only," stuff like that, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
But I'm thinking Explorer 136, Explorer 136 two tone, Explorer 2 black and the polar dial, Explorer 40, Air King. A lot of these other sports models, they might have plenty of them. And then they'll, like, if somebody fucking says, "I came from LA to this store," I think they'll sell them. Nothing that's impossible, but something that's reasonable. Maybe not GMT Master, but maybe even GMT Master 2. Maybe like a two-tone GMT Master 2. Those should be like available for I think there's going to be tests. What did you go through basically to get here? If you suffered, right? If you've been through a lot, and if it's some kind of special moment for you, let's say, "Oh, what are you doing here?" Right? They ask you, "Oh, what are you doing here, sir?" And you say, "Oh, I just sold my company for $50 million, and this is my vacation. I'm taking my family on a vacation. We're here. We just had dinner celebrating the sale of my company, and I want to buy my family a watch. Everybody in the family wants to. I want to get them a watch. One for everyone. Two kids and for my wife. And I want to take watch for my whatever, my father. Do you have 5 watches to sell for me, I think they'll be like, that's a beautiful story. We don't have 5, but we'll sell you a watch or whatever.
Yeah.
Something, I don't know, like
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah. I mean, that'd be beautiful. The rich get richer, right? uh, but yeah,
You
I
work
mean,
hard, all right?
yeah,
Those
yeah,
people who work hard,
for
they get
sure.
rewarded. And this is like a reward. It's yeah, they're not there. Rolex is not there to make you wealthy. They're not there to help, us sell watches that go above retail. All right. They're there to make money. They might sell the guy, a gold Submariner. Oh, you sold your company for 50 million? We have something perfect for you. Here's a solid gold day date or something. Or solid gold Submariner. Solid gold GMT Master 2 or full gold Yacht Master.
I mean,
I
do
mean, there's
you
this.
agree with that? Like, right, the Pepsi's most popular model, if they were blood hungry, they would just make a million of those alone and sell out of every shop,
Which ones?
like Pepsi's or Daytonas or, I mean, any.
No, because they want to see. Rolex will never admit it, but they do watch secondary market value,
Right, no
and
doubt.
they track it, and they want to make sure that their watches actually sell for more money than at retail. Certain models, and they're very they adjust those values very carefully. Oh, they see
Right.
that Pepsi is going too high on the secondary market. It's going to 50,000 above retail. Okay, pump out more, right? There, dump more. So, and then by flooding the market, it brings the retail price down. And they saw that Pepsi was dropping in value. What did they do? Discontinue it, right? Or maybe discontinue it for a year. They might bring it back as a Coke or something. They're very careful.
Yeah. Yeah. Which is why I guess this is part of that, right? This is part of the false scarcity, luxury feeling.
Well, no,
You know what I
it's
mean?
called it's a manufactured scarcity.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
what they're doing. They're manufacturing demand,
Hmm.
and then they're not meeting the demand.
Hmm.
They get to 90% of fulfilling the demand.
Right. So
The
this is
reason
to pump
Rolex is
up.
so desirable is because Rolex made it so desirable.
Correct. So I would think the sole purpose of this is to keep pumping up demand, not necessarily to deliver watches.
I think this is even more than that. Now, it's not so much even to pump up demand. Well, it might pump up the demand, but also it really separates them from the rest of the competition, right? Because other brands are matching them in quality. Like,
Hmm.
like or hate Christopher Ward, Christopher Ward has made a lot of progress in improving the quality of their watches. They're not Rolex yet, but Christopher Ward doesn't have they Christopher Ward can't afford to have a boutique above the clouds. So the two watches could, like, potentially, for example, potentially, like Patek Philippe, Nautilus, or Vacheron Everest watch, right? They're higher quality than Rolex because they have hand finishing. There's a lot more refinement. Their mythology might be even as strong, if not stronger, right? That's why Rolex had to create a land dweller, so they have their own integrated bracelet steel sports watch to compete against the Royal Oak and the Nautilus and the Overseas and the 222. So you can say, hey, 222 or Nautilus um, or Jumbo, those are better than Rolex because of the history. But does Vacheron, does Patek, can you buy a 15202 in the sky, and most people, they look and they say, well, Rolex has to be better because to a naked eye and to an uneducated buyer, Land Dweller is just as good as a Royal Oak Jumbo,
Yeah, if not better
if not
to the
right, if
average.
not better,
Yeah. Yeah.
right? So Rolex is very clever, and so what Rolex, the thing, is doing is they're trying to say, okay, look, the competition is catching up technologically very quickly to us. You know, the AI is helping, and it's going to help a lot of other brands make watches better, faster. But those other brands, they don't have the type of space where you can buy watches like Rolex. When two people say, "Hey, where did you buy your watch? Where did you buy your Christopher Ward?" Oh, I got it sent to me in the post because I saw it on a Bark and Jack's Instagram. And where did you buy your Land Dweller? In the fucking sky, in the Alps. You understand? Like, that is,
Yeah. Yeah. It's next level.
it's next fucking level. It's just, it completely changes the dynamic. It, like, the two watches could be of equal quality, but one person bought his watch in the fucking in the castle and above the clouds, and the other one just had it fucking shipped in a fucking cardboard box and delivered. And you know how it was delivered? Like this. The mailman took the box and fucking threw it at the door. Said, "Fuck you. There you go. I'm not walking up the steps. There's your fucking delivery. You
I've got a
asshole."
pretty good video of a FedEx guy basically coming up to the door and just like flicking it like a frisbee at our
Yeah.
door.
Yeah, there
Yeah.
you go.
Yeah. I mean, that's real.
That's how those watches get delivered.
Yeah.
And this shit matters. Yeah, some people might say, "Oh, I don't care. I just want the watch. I just want to wear it." Okay.
I mean, that's somewhat real, but I don't know. I think we'd all be wearing G Shocks and Casios and Timex if that were super true, you know?
Yeah,
Or yeah, we'd all be
exactly.
in Christopher Wards.
We'll all be wearing some junk. Daniel, Cat's 279. Speaking of man from the sky, Cat's body delivered in a cardboard box. I wish. Maybe it's even lower grade than that. Daniel, what's your take on this? Do you like it? Do you like the boutique in the sky? I mean, you could be a cynic, right, and say, "Oh, this is just Rolex flexing power. They're infinite fucking coffers of money. They
I
can
mean,
put boutique anywhere, and people will talk about it, right?"
all the Omega and Grand Seiko and those people are gonna passionately hate this because
Oh
it's
yeah,
like
yeah,
you could
because
just
those,
put money into another factory and pump out more, you know?
dude, other brands are fighting for just a little bit of oxygen. Small
Mhm.
brands, right? They have to make insane watches. They need to jerk off their customers, man. They need to hand bevel the balance cock, right? Rolex
Yeah.
opens a boutique in the sky and everybody goes completely batshit crazy. That tells you kind of the scale of the Rolex machinery, how they're operating on what level.
Well, maybe that's why they do it too, because it's like Omega and all these other companies, right? Grand Seiko is a $12,000 dive watch now,
Yeah.
getting close in
Yes.
quality and now price. So it's like
Yes.
Rolex. I don't want to be in the tier with Omega and all these other, commoners. So
Yeah.
but they don't want to necessarily raise.
Well, they do want to raise prices if they can. Just because they're raising prices doesn't necessarily mean that those prices are gonna hold steady. But like, yeah, Rolex sells every Submariner that they make, whereas the new Grand Seiko Diver, it is a nice watch. It is insanely nice watch, but they're struggling to sell them. They're not as in high demand because Grand Seiko, while they can make a watch just as good as Submariner, they're not as good at marketing it. And I think this is Rolex marketing genius, right? Because the new Seiko Diver, that was my point, collectibles. That was exactly my point. The new Seiko Diver is just as good, if not better. I hate to say it, but if not better than the Submariner. So yeah, it's Rolex needs to find ways to differentiate themselves from the herd, and this is one way to do it. But guys, let me know in the chat, would you actually go to this boutique? Would you make the trip just to see the store? And would you be annoyed if you got there and there was nothing hot available? Not even hot, not like medium hot. Explorer 2, Air King, and let me know what would you want to buy at 3,000 meters? Because for me, I wish this was available. Oh, you know what? I would freaking love to go here and buy myself an Explorer 36 mil. I would get that watch again, if I could, if I had the money. I would go here and I would buy the Explorer 36 because this is genius. This is genius, I think. Or did or did they lose their fucking minds? I don't know. I don't know. It's crazy. To me, it's crazy. But yeah. Yeah, I think I got one more. Let's see if we get collectibles back. I need to go pee. Oh, I'll be right back, guys. I'll be right back. I need to go pee. Mhm. All right. I'm back. I'm back. All right. If anybody's got anything else to say about the boutique, then I'm going to go to the drama section of tonight's episode. Uh Ba-ba-da-ba-ba. I'm loving it. I'm loving this thing. Let me just play that video one more time. It's just so freaking cool. Let's watch it. One more time. One more time, Timmy.
Now it's your time to enter my world,
Yeah.
where frozen nights whisper and glaciers breathe. Be the first to taste the extraordinary. Above the clouds,
Yes.
where ice meets sky, and discover the experiences that awaken you.
I want to be awakened with an Explorer 36 mil. Now that's a place to buy a Rolex. Wow. I love it. It's ridiculous, but I love it, guys. It's the kind of thing that luxury should actually do, right? Create some type of fantasy, create a memory, create emotion. There's also, Rolex need to walk a tightrope here at the same time, right? They don't want to make it too theatrical. I think the key here is actually have watches to sell, because if people go up there and you need to beg to buy a watch, then the unforgettable experience of buying a watch will turn into, for some people, it will turn into an unforgettable experience of not being able to buy a watch. And it could basically create a certain frustration feel for the rest of people's lives. Like, oh, I made it all the way up there, and then Rolex couldn't even sell me an Explorer 2. What the fuck? So, yeah. Right? Because when I come down the mountain, if I go there, like imagine, like that's thousands of dollars journey to get up there. Obviously, you shouldn't be going there purely to buy a watch, right? I would want to go there just to experience the view. All right, imagine just being there on top of the world. It's mind blowing. And then come back with the watch, right? You come down, you come back to Earth, and you got a Rolex to remember you're you're seeing the beauty there. Yeah, it's the cool thing. It's the cool thing, guys. Mm. Speaking of cool things, yo, what's up,
Uh,
Daniel?
I my when my doctors say stay away from the screen for a week. Stay away from the screen. Otherwise,
Oh,
and here I
hey,
am.
look.
Here I am.
Uh,
But a roommate, just in time to see my hero roommate
oh,
in the distance. My
Daniel says
hero,
hi.
my hero,
Says
Miss
you're here.
Roommate.
He's here.
Hello.
How did you lose money? Uh, Roommate was waiting for to see if there's going to be a call out, and the
Oh,
the nurse called out, but only like at 1 a.m.
oh,
Because of that, she couldn't take her spot for overtime. It's ridiculous. Why did
oh,
they even let her take day off at one?
yeah,
Who does that? It's too late.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
When you tried to take a day off 3 months in advance, they told you no. What is going on? Kind of ridiculous.
This crazy nursing. I don't know. But she survived. I hopefully they don't abuse her, the
Yeah.
administration. Okay, look, a couple of things on this, and this is my biased opinion. Of course, Tim, I get into trouble if I'm trying to push you into thinking the way I think. My lens is different, but
Why do you get in trouble? Who's getting you in trouble?
okay.
You're free to think however you want to think.
Thank you. I'm over preambling. So
Gotcha.
I just find this, there's something off-putting about all this. They could make money and it's the marketing and it's a ploy and it works. But I just can't help but thinking, like someone's a big star in an action film. Okay,
Someone's not watching your stream today because you're drinking.
He's busy. He's busy, roommate. $50 super chat from Humble Pine for roommate, even though she's nasty to me. Why are you so nasty to Humble Pine? Made this out of control.
By the way, I saw a young guy, 20 years of age, at a bank today. And I told him, a young guy, like he's in his 20s, Tim, and I told him, my goodness, you look like a young Humble Pine. And I explained who Humble Pine was.
Really?
I didn't dox Humble Pine because I don't even know his real name or anything. But he looks like a young version of him. I said, well, I guess I'm flattered, he says. So take it for what it is, Humble Pine. Anyway, so
Humble Pine is a legend. He's got an iconic look now.
And one of the best dressed sartorial people on the planet with that well done mop hair, actually, not putting it down. So, okay. So getting back to this, I think of like a big star in action flick where the guys that do the actual dangerous stuff, the stunt guys do most of the work. I mean, Brad Pitt claims he'll do some of it because he knows about driving. Yes. And some people will claim that they do a lot of it, but there's still these stunt people that do all that stuff. And then there's some that don't do any of it, like the James Bond stuff, and the stunt specialists do all the dangerous stuff. So I'm thinking of the Smith watch was the watch that went to Mount Everest.
That's right.
It wasn't the Explorer, but everyone's going to go for the superstar, the Explorer, and they're going to go up this mountain by whatever way that's first class, the lift to get there. But I got there, and they'll pay that extra money to be on this thing up in the cloud physically. To get their watch if they get the watch. I just seem a little bit pretentious, but I wouldn't knock the person, you or whoever, that actually went up there to get it. So I'm just like the Walt Whitman poem, was it All of Me or something? You can think two things at the same time. So I'm saying it's a little off-putting, but I'd say kudos to whoever actually goes up there and gets a watch. So I'm admitting to my hypocrisy. Okay, if that makes sense. But yeah, I Rolex can do whatever they want. They're doing something. I don't know if it's necessarily it's the world of competition. I don't mean it's like to drive everybody out, but certainly they're more vertical development now, where they have their own stores. I really don't know if they're actually driving any stores that are independent that sell some Rolex completely out, or they already did it.
No, I think they're doing it slowly over time. The biggest partnerships, I think those will remain, and they do have to balance this thing, like, because look what happened to AP. They left Basel World, and now they're back with the tail between their legs at Watches and Wonders, right? They don't want to embarrass themselves like that. Right. So you do have to have a little bit of both.
Maybe I was brainwashed by my dear old dad, but when you're buying into something, you're buying into the whole service of it. Unless you're unless you're someone where it's no problem about getting something serviced for $10,000, you waiting 7 months to get it serviced. There is like. Case in point, I'm not picking on him, but let's say, was it Goldfinger? And I'm not picking on him, I'm not criticizing Goldfinger if he's watching, but that special independent watchmaker that he's got, that beautiful piece, I don't know how long it would take once he sends it in to be serviced by that team, because it's not blaming anyone, but he's got his other watches, he can wait the time period and pay what it is when it's time to service that said piece. Others that wants something like, I'm not a fanboy of Rolex, but someone that wants it in reasonably good time and don't want to pay for a luxury watch exorbitant prices. I guess it sounds boring, but someone like Rolex or other people, they have the whole system down as far as servicing. And there's going to be complaints about servicing when it's under warranty, but they'll probably get it serviced. Now, I haven't had the experience a whole lot of servicing Rolex. I just have my one Datejust. I used to have an Explorer, so someone can correct me on that. But boring as it is, if it's something that you want serviced at a reasonable price, when you've got kids to helping through college, or I don't have kids, but you have kids and other expenses, or taking care of a great grandparent, or whatever those expenses are, boring stuff that could be thousands of dollars, or paying alimony, or God knows what. You don't want to end up be caught up with $10,000 to service an independent piece.
That's
That's my
actually the
bias
cool
opinion.
thing about Rolex, is that they're not that expensive to service.
Yeah,
Quite affordable,
yeah.
all things considered.
Now, again, you know, for others, it's not it's a moot point. They don't have to worry about it.
Yeah.
You know,
I think. What do you think about this idea that the watches, like the competition, is getting very close to Rolex? Like the new Grand Seiko diver, the ultra fine movement, and their new Evolution 9 collection is so good. It's basically as good, if not in accuracy wise. You know, it's better than Rolex.
you know
And
what? If
Rolex need to make themselves stand out.
okay, but saying that, uh, I was tempted to pull the trigger on a Grand Seiko many a time,
Yeah.
even the quartz one, because it's so beautiful. It's like, think, what was that one, Egalite or whatever it is by F.P. Journe? That's a quartz movement. It's a quartz movement. It's a square watch. It's sort of another version of a tank, and it's by F.P. Journe. I think it's by them. Yeah, and they're very hard to get. So a high-end quartz watch, yeah, I was tempted of Grand Seiko even. It's beautifully done. They show what it looks like, even with the battery and the quartz thing. It's just high class, and I was so tempted, but I didn't like the idea of sending it to Japan every time you have to have it serviced and polished.
Right. I think there's service center in United States,
For
but I'm
some
not sure
part,
about Canada.
for some aspects of it in New Jersey, but I don't know for the full service.
Right.
You know,
Especially those ultra fine movement ones, right? The what are they called? The spring
and
drive. I think
and
those have to go back.
yeah, and the special polishing. You know, what's it called? That thing,
Zuratsu.
Yusuratsu
Or
polishing.
is it Shinjitsu?
Is that
It's
what it's
either
called? I
Shinjitsu or
forget.
Zuratsu.
Okay, anyone that knows anything, correct us if we got it wrong. So,
Guys, let us know in the chat. Is it Zuratsu or Shinjitsu polishing?
oh,
It might be Shinjitsu.
someone called me elegant. Come on, man, or he's being sarcastic. Someone in the chat.
That's
Right.
Dingo. Shout out
Oh,
to Dingo.
Dingo. Yeah.
Daniel Katz is very elegant.
Yeah.
That's right. No, Daniel, you've got a certain degree of elegance. You
Oh,
would
yeah.
fit in at PT Uomo. Oh, Daniel,
Yeah.
if you if you're up for it, once your hernia and everything fixes up, hopefully you'll keep doing the yoga, and then maybe for winter we'll go for the winter PT Uomo.
I I I I I I don't want to talk about this right now. Okay.
Oh, yeah, we don't have to. No, I'm just saying that could
Yeah.
be an option,
Yeah. All right.
and we can really test out your elegance there.
Yeah.
You want to talk about the big drama that happened earlier
I don't want to
today?
get into trouble. I don't want to make an opinion on something if it's okay.
No. It's actually regarding Tracks NYC jeweler who appeared in Uncut Gems, ruined ex's life, called her stupid monkey brain bitch, according to the lawsuit.
Who's wife of who? Ex. Where?
It's not ex, not wife, ex. So
Yeah.
according to the complaint, the plaintiff alleges that after she rejected a marriage proposal from Trax NYC following their previous relationship, the situation allegedly spiraled out of control. The lawsuit claims she was subjected to abusive text messages, harassment, retaliation, discrimination, and eventually lost her job. It also alleges he attempted to damage her ability to work elsewhere in the Diamond District by leveraging his enormous social media following. These are
Wait a
some
minute. Are we
very
talking
serious
about
allegations.
Trax's ex? Is it his
Trax's
ex?
ex, yeah,
Okay.
Melissa Kula, 27, says she says in this new lawsuit. Look at that.
You
Now
know,
let's
like
Google her.
I don't know enough to take any sides on this, Tim. I don't. I just don't know, and I don't want to make a comment and get sued.
Nowadays,
Yeah,
everybody is so litigious.
it's you know, it looks like a nice person, but I don't know anything about it. Like they were working together. They were husband and wife.
They were working together. I think she was an employee, and they were dating.
Yeah.
They were doing the dirty business, probably, if you know what I mean.
Well, whatever. I mean, it's a relationship. Okay.
Yeah, it's hey, two adults. Whatever two adults decide to do in the comfort of their bedroom is none of anybody else's business.
Right.
But what fascinates me is that 20 years ago, Daniel, if you owned a jewelry store,
Yeah.
your influence stopped at the door. But today, one Instagram account can have over 4 million followers.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what that means? That he's not a jeweler anymore. He's a social media company. He's an influencer. He's a public figure. And you know what comes with that? Responsibility,
yeah,
Daniel.
yeah,
Responsibility.
Yeah.
The lawsuit argues the social media itself became a weapon against someone who had far fewer resources. She's just a poor girl from a poor family.
Yeah.
And the plaintiff, so this is her allegation that it's an interesting angle, legal angle, because the courts are only now starting to kind of grapple with what happens when internet influence intersects employment disputes. It's a very touchy situation.
Are they already into litigation now, the lawyers, or what's going on?
The lawsuit has been filed.
Okay, so then,
right. And Trax, for those who watches the show, they know that the Trax NYC, he's built a massive celebrity culture, right? He's got rappers, friends, athletes, YouTubers. The guy works with Mr. Beast, right? He's got some crazy personalities.
He got that famous actor there. What's his name? You saw in the previous picture.
Oh, this guy,
famous.
yeah. Oh,
he was making at one time. We're talking about years ago. I'm talking about 20 years ago. That actor, who was a comedian first, became an actor, was 1 year the best paid actor in the world, something around $50 million. I'm not sure which film. It's not what you call artsy. He's gotten into stuff that's more theatric. So he's whoever's trained him, he's shown that he's got the acting chops. I forgot his name. But interesting. He must be a client of Trax. Show business. Anyone in the chat remember him? I can't remember his name. It's off.
The actor?
The actor over on the left. The one that's got the arm wrapped around him. That guy in the beard.
Oh, the guy in the beard.
He's a fellow Yid. He was a famous.
Oh, here. Adam Sandler. Josh Safdie.
Right. Yeah. Okay.
Josh Safdie.
Yeah. Adam Sandler.
Benny Safdie.
Been around. He's been around since the 70s.
Adam Sandler?
Yeah, comedy.
Oh, he's been around forever.
He would play a guitar and then throw a punchline. He could do guitar and tell jokes at the same time. That's how he started. Then
Really?
he was the wedding singer. I think was one of
The
his
Wedding
first.
Singers. Yeah, that was a brilliant comedy.
That's how he
Eh,
started. I know,
it
but it
didn't
was
age
Hollywood.
well.
It
In
was Hollywood,
retrospect, it's not. Those weren't the most brilliant scripts of all
No,
time. No Academy Award
no, it brought in a.
nomination,
I'm not
but
defending it. It
for
brought in an audience. Okay, it brought in an audience.
you know what? It was great. It was great stuff where you can get stoned and watch something and have a laugh.
Yeah.
It's great stoner movies. Obviously, the stoner movies have really evolved since then. I
Yeah.
think um, what's his name? Uh, Seth Rogen is like the fucking evolved version of Adam Sandler. Because Seth Rogen is actually like a genius. His scripts are tight. They're brilliant.
Well, hold on, Tim. I'm not a total fan. He's very successful from Canada.
Seth Rogen?
Yeah,
He's winning every single nomination right now.
Well, he's his thing with the studio.
Yeah, the studio, baby.
It's improv mixed with writing idea. It's improv mixed with writing, I think. I talked to someone else. That was my guess, and she told me, she agreed with me that that's what it is, and it works. And he's got 2 productions going at the same time. Was it called when you have a relationship, but it's not love? It's what's that where you're just friends? There's that other one. I forget the title for that one. And he's got the studio, which is the film, his version of The Player, or just the crazy movie industry. The Player, played by Tim Burton years ago. So he's got the TV show movie going on Apple called The Studio, and it's very successful. Improv. I find it
platonic relationship. Oh, thank you, Russ.
It's really well done, but a lot of it's not my style. It's really, really good. And he's winning awards, I guess. Okay. Whatever. But yeah, he's really good. And Adam Sandler is still doing well, I guess. He's been in serious, semi-serious films and sort of comedy serious films. He's been pretty good, pretty steady in Hollywood.
Yeah. But look,
anyways, we got off topic. So Trax
he's being sued.
Yeah.
And so the legal proceedings will begin shortly. There's going to be a response from the defense. Let's see. The Trax I don't think he's going to make any public responses. Let's see. I don't think he's going to call her a lying whore on a video. I think it's all going to be done very quiet like. Yeah, okay. Yeah, there's nothing. I don't think he's going to talk about this. Because hold on. Maybe that's the response. He's giving away tons of money.
$10,000. That's it.
$10,000.
That's it. I'm sorry. It's gonna be 1 ounce of silver for you. $350, 2 ounces of silver. That's it.
Have
100,000. All right. Listen here. You're gonna get 200 and this.
Man, he's just giving away money.
250 over here. No. 150. 150 is gonna be the winner. We got a winner.
Guess how much gold Sava is wearing.
That's it. That's the winner right there. Thank you. You say 150? Well, listen, I don't know what you said. That's it. Gotta go. Too much. Too much going on. Too much going on. Gotta go. Hey, listen.
Okay, that's fucking hilarious. Look, I don't think we're gonna hear any kind of response from Trax NYC until he talks to the lawyers, until they know exactly what he can and cannot say.
Well, he may not say anything. The lawyers will say, "Keep your mouth shut."
Right, exactly, and that's probably the best play is to just do your thing.
Yeah.
Just keep giving away money online and don't mention this. Do not make any responses. But that would be the.
Yeah, I think that's what the lawyer's probably going to say. Like he's going to keep quiet, and I just don't have a fight in this game. I just don't know what's going on. By the way, you want to go back to the video again? To this just go back to it. I want to pinpoint.
It's a great video.
Go back to the beginning. I want to show you something.
Where
he turns around and the back of his T-shirt is showing near
the back.
Video. Go back to near.
Okay, to the back of the shirt. Okay, we'll just have to keep watching it.
Yeah.
I like the front of Sava's T-shirt.
Yeah, yeah. That's good. But oh yeah, so the front is just a repetition of the back, but the back kind of really shows it.
Oh, it
So
says something in Hebrew.
yeah, well, what
Let's see
it
what it
does,
says.
it's playing
Just
around with
pause
the
it here for a second and appreciate all the gold she's wearing.
yeah, yeah, and
Beautiful.
she's taller than him, eh?
She
Okay,
is
doesn't matter.
huge. She's like 6'7".
A very pretty lady. Okay.
Yeah. Very talented
Uh-huh.
and well endowed.
Well endowed.
You think maybe this is why the
Okay,
ex
stop
is
there.
suing. Maybe this
Stop
is
there.
why the ex is suing Daniel, because
Okay.
his new girlfriend is way hotter.
Okay. So
Oh, it says Tracks
okay.
NYC, but it's done in like
yeah,
a
but he's
Hebrew.
using the illusion of Hebrew letters.
Yes.
So tracks is just it's manipulated to it actually almost looks like letters, and the aleph does not have that sound at the end of tracks. It has a silent sound unless there's vowel dots underneath to give it an EAS sound. It's a whole thing which I won't explain, but the aleph is sort of silent. It's a fantastic letter representing the future and the present and the past. That's a whole thing to that letter, but he made it using it because it looks like an X.
Yeah.
For the sound track. So it's hilarious, but it works. And then New York City, he's using the aleph again, and as if it's an N. No, the aleph has no sound really, but he'll agree with me. He says, "Look, man, I'm just using it for effect," and it works. It does work. So I found that interesting that he's and misappropriating if you're being tactical, but using it really well too. So,
That's great, Daniel. It's a great analysis.
Yeah. Well, not really.
No, it is, because that flew over my head. I didn't to me it was just bunch of, I didn't even know it said Tracks NYC.
Yeah,
it was just
tracks,
squiggly lines.
No, Tracks NYC, but he's giving the illusion that they're letters.
Yeah.
And some of them really do look like a letter, but he's just using because it happens to look like a little bit like the letters that we know in English. But the actual sounds of those letters are not those sounds in Hebrew. Yeah. But who cares? It works. If I was given that to say my name, I'd probably wear it. I think it's a neat idea.
It's pretty cool, right?
It's
Daniel,
not offending anyone.
We should make a shirt like that says Daniel Katz in
I don't know. Okay.
Using Hebrew writing but in English.
Yeah.
That'd be really cool.
Yeah.
Or we should make one for Oshin. He's gonna really like it.
Oh yeah.
I'm joking, but he wouldn't mind it.
Oh yeah. So,
too much going on. Gotta go.
What's he giving away actually again?
Money. He's just giving money, straight cash.
Oh, that's something.
Yeah, he gave a guy $500. And there was another video. See, here she was sitting in the window. You see there?
Yeah.
And the video was like you had to guess how much gold there is in the window.
Oh, okay.
On Savas.
You know what? It sounds like, in a way, a positive version of the movie Midnight Alley. It's like the guy at the fair. Come guess this, and you'll win $500. Come get that. That kind of thing.
Oh, she's a professional model. What? Daniel, she's got as many followers as Trax does. Look at this. Trax, 4.1 million subscribers. Sava, 2.8 million subscribers.
Oh, okay.
She does photography, cosplay.
Yeah.
She's a professional.
Oh, yeah.
What? Hold on, I need to reboot. This is her, I think, biggest photograph. She's with other models. Look at this. Who are they?
I don't know.
Here's a video. Look at this. Very interesting dress. And she's on, what is it? Miami Swimsuit Week. She's like some kind of a Miami swimsuit competition.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, she's barely fitting into that swimsuit.
Yeah,
There's almost no swimsuit there. Let's be honest.
that's interesting. A lot of models that I know of are a little bit thinner than, but she's a perfect shape.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she's a
and
little
very
bit,
athletic, kind of athletic.
yeah, she's big. She is big.
Yeah,
But she's not like skinny. You know, there's some models that
no
are like,
back.
she's
Yeah,
the different type of model. She's not
right.
one of those
Different.
models that are like skin and bones.
That's right. And back in the day, which was just almost ruined the models' lives. Back in the 70s, they were skin and bone to get in. But I guess it's changed a bit. As long as she's made a, I guess, name for herself in Instagram, she's getting her own clients, but maybe she's with the modeling agencies also. It depends what the projects are.
Yeah. She's got a different figure.
Yeah, and she can afford the lawyers, believe me, in this lawsuit.
No, who?
She can't. Like,
no, she's not suing.
Sorry. Okay.
No, it's the ugly ex.
Oh, okay.
This is the ex.
Oh, sorry. Okay. My memory's horrible.
I think this is why she's suing, because she saw tracks with Sava.
Oh, okay.
Probably that's why she filed the lawsuit. That's the ex.
Okay.
Kula was the defendant's one-time worker and girlfriend.
Yeah. Okay.
Just a plain girl, not a model.
Well, she's pretty. She's not the model, but having someone that's a walking statue has its positives and its negatives. I never did well with someone that was a model, that was like a model type of person, because 9 times out of 10, when I dated the odd person, that was it. It was one date. I knew it was over 10 minutes in sometimes with someone like that.
With the model?
Like when I took out someone that was like Sava. I'm not saying, I'm not knocking someone that is stereotypically beautiful for anyone that happens to look at her. And I'm not putting them above on a pedestal than other people, but they have a profile that is unique, where every other guy is attracted to her physically.
Yeah, you have to have a certain level of confidence to be able to pull it off with Sava.
Well, it's like 9 times out of 10, really, it's, do I get along with the person first? And then I'm actually attracted to her. That's the way it works with most people. Do you get along with this person? Do you share angst and personality, even though there's going to be arguments, like healthy arguments with each other? I
don't think there's a single guy on the planet Earth that's not attracted to Sava. That's the problem.
I just said that.
Yeah.
I just said that.
You're right. She's got certain universal type of beauty.
Absolutely. I'm talking about, I was never able to have connect, like, hey, I get along with you also, with that person that had a universal beauty. I met someone, I don't want to get into details, from Germany years and years ago in a desert. Yes, in a desert I met her. And she was knockout crazy gorgeous. But
the problem is that it's impossible to keep a girl like this, because some kind of a billionaire, on the yacht is going to ask her out and she's gone. All right. That's the problem.
Well, this one was really young, and she wasn't at the point where she was looking for a billionaire. So I was lucky for the short time I was with her. This is years and years and years ago.
Yeah.
Well, look at this, a parachute too.
I know, right? Look at that. She did a skydive.
Oh, with the help of a parachute guy. Right.
Well, if it's like your first 15 skydives, you have to. Oh, she's having a sandwich. Look at this. Eating a sandwich.
Oh, this is after the thing is released. Isn't that funny?
Yeah, she was eating a sandwich on the skydive. Damn. That's how she keeps her figure.
Yeah,
it's out of control. It's out of control. Okay, guys, look, let's wrap it up here, Daniel.
Okay.
You shouldn't be sitting in front of a screen. I think that's the show.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
It's out of control. It's completely out of control. We'll see you guys tomorrow.
Okay. And then it was done. Just want to say that we kept it neutral. We don't know what the story is with all this stuff, right? So
Yeah, well, we'll know. We'll follow the
Yeah.
story. You
Okay.
guys gotta watch. You guys gotta watch the show
Yeah.
to find out what's gonna happen. I'm just here to bring the news, to
And
give our opinion, and it's unhinged. It's completely unhinged.
and you got to watch the show, and it's okay while watching show while wearing a watch. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. That's it. Thank you guys
Okay.
for watching.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Daniel, thank you so much for joining us tonight.
Okay, sir.
We'll be back tomorrow.
Okay. Bye-bye. Take care.
Take care.
Take care.
If you wanna run away with me, I know a galaxy and I can take you for a ride. I had a premonition that we fell into a rhythm where the music don't stop for life. Glitter in the sky, glitter in my eyes, shining just the way you like. If you're feeling like you need a little bit of company, you met me at the perfect time. You want me, I want you, baby. My sugar boo, I'm levitating. The Milky Way, we're renegading. Yeah, 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 yeah. I got you, moonlight. You're my starlight. I need you all night. Come on, dance with me. I'm levitating. You, moonlight. You're my starlight. I need you all night. Come on, dance with me. I'm levitating. I believe that you're for me. I feel it in our energy. I see it's written in the stars. We can go wherever, so let's do it now or never, baby. Nothing's ever too far. Glitter in the sky, glitter in our eyes, shining just the way we are. I feel like we're forever every time we get together, but whatever, let's get lost on Mars. You want me, I want you, baby. My sugar boo, I'm levitating. The Milky Way, we're renegading. Yeah, 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 yeah. I got you, moonlight. You're my starlight. I need you.